One of the big stories of the week was the controversial casting of James Franco as Cuban revolutionary Fidel Castro in an upcoming independent feature, Alina of Cuba. It tells the story of Alina Fernandez, who was the daughter of Fidel Castro. Social media came lighting up, pointing to, once again, another instance in Hollywood of Latino roles and characters being occupied by non-Latino actors. The entertainment business also chimed in, including Colombian actor and performer John Leguizamo and Oscar-winning Cuban producer Phil Lord, all criticizing the move. So, sexual assault allegations aside, right? Because cancel culture, once again, really doing its number on Hollywood. This is so frustrating because what the producers point to in the announcement piece is how they focus on Fidel Castro's Galician heritage in order to justify this role or this choice of choosing James Franco as Fidel Castro. And people were pointing to how much James Franco looks like Fidel Castro. Both those things can be correct. He can look a lot like Fidel Castro, and this can also be a horrible idea. By the way, just to let everyone know, Pedro Pascal, alive and well. He would have made a perfect Fidel Castro.
There's also very talented hair and makeup teams on sets who can make anyone look like anybody.
And it just points to, once again, this erasure of Latinos in the Hollywood business. We have less than 5% of movies with Latino actors still to this day. And until we see true equality across the board, things like this are going to stand out and it's going to upset a lot of people. It was the wrong move.
I'm so glad that you wrote this column. It was beautifully written and incredibly powerful. And those statistics that you bring up, they're just staggering. And it seems like we are having this conversation over and over and over again. If we're not talking about white men, it seems like other communities seem to be underserved. And I hate to be the one to keep saying that. And I know that on Twitter, everyone is going to say, oh, this is a woke conversation, stop attacking white men. It's not. It's just that if we keep having this conversation, it's because there hasn't been enough progress. And I understand that acting is an art and that not everything has to be 100% authentic. But when you have so many actors in Hollywood and so many undiscovered talent, why James Franco, when I'm sure that there is an abundance of Latino actors who would have been great in this role? And yes, you also bring up the point that he did have a number of sexual misconduct allegations brought up against him. He settled a suit. That all happened in 2018. So there's many problems with this. And also, we would be remiss if we didn't mention that this comes off the heels of Batgirl being completely canceled, which starred a Latino woman.
We're going to continue to watch, and hopefully we see some change one day soon.